Eco Stadium in the Midlands is once again home to the Champion of Champions tournament. 16 of the world's very best players, all of whom have qualified through success in ranking events. World champions, from the senior title holder to the current champion. Tour title holders and the defending champion are all in the lineup. The tournament is underway. 4 groups of 4 players battling for a place in the semi-finals. First up, it's Group 1, and 2 players have emerged from the opening matches to face each other in the playoffs. Shaun Murphy, the defending champion, came through against Jimmy Robertson, whilst Junhui beat Michael Georgiou. 2 similar scorelines as Murphy beat Robertson, then Ding overcame the shootout champion Georgiou. Now they meet over the best of 11 frames for a place in the semi-finals. In terms of the head-to-head stats, Ding looks the stronger player with more ranking titles and a higher world ranking. But in terms of meetings between the two, it's Murphy who comes out on top. We join the action in the opening frame. No score yet. Commentary from Phil Yates and Alan McManus.
Now, I think this matchup just underlines the quality that runs through the Champion of Champions. Here we are on day 1, and you've got a match here that could well be a final.
Yeah, we spoke about the long game. Here's the first tester. Fabulous pot. Not even worried about missing it. Knew he was leaving a red. Touch the sides. I think something else that Shaun will be carrying with him is memories, isn't it? You know, being defending champion. Obviously won 4 matches here last year. Win this afternoon, so it's all good vibes he'll have.
Seven.
Anticipated a skim off the bunch, which he didn't get. The cue ball stuck as opposed to skim.
Yeah, as long as he can get to the middle of the cue ball, he'll take the pink onto the far corner.
Well, so far at least, Alan,
13.
I think the people from Rasson Tables must be very proud of themselves. The surface is immaculate, and we haven't heard one bad word from the players.
$14.
Just chasing this red now, just above the black. I thought he was going to play for it then, but obviously I think the pink's on its spot, so he can play off the pink for the time being.
19. $20.
It's a subjective viewpoint, this, but Murphy is one of the best players with the rest. Kyron Wilson falls into that category as well. It's another string to his bow.
$26. $27.
Yeah, seeing this again, he just catches the red on the way back, doesn't he? Spoiled position. Yeah, not easy to hide the cue ball, so probably take the blue on. Looks about a half ball cannon on the green. Well, it was full ball.
$32.
The red was close to the pocket, we know that. But that was still a tremendous shot. The eye is in for Shaun Murphy, and when he's potting from distance like this, he is a handful and then some.
Yeah, just a little pattern.
40.
The way these reds are right now, the players like this half ball black screw into the bunch, almost guaranteed
41.
to be on the loose red. So one good shot now, set this frame up.
$48. $49. $56. $57.
In the first frame against Jimmy Robertson this
63.
afternoon, he got in with a raking red, but on 39 missed quite a straightforward black off its spot.
64.
Here, though, on the verge of winning the frame in a single scoring visit.
$71. $72.
Mentioned a few times this afternoon about the table, the cloth, the bed. The good thing about it when you watch them play position, that the cue ball just runs that extra 4 or 6 inches that the players enjoy. You can just stroke the ball around. The
79.
white doesn't get almost stuck in the cloth like it can in, I think, events in the summertime when a bit of humidity in the air. It really is playing superbly well the table.
Shaun Murphy, 79 and the frame.
Ding doesn't bother getting up out of his chair to carry on. He leaves the arena, having quickly fallen one frame in arrears. Shaun Murphy is in a groove.
Welcome back to Coventry in the first of our playoffs. This match between Shaun Murphy and Junhui will
29.
determine the winner of Group 1. Murphy has taken the second frame with a break of 80. This is now the third. Murphy back at the table. Commentary from Phil Yates and Alan McManus.
Yeah, that was poor. So for the third time, he's going to have to pull out a recovery pot, Shaun Murphy. And the problem with it is, when you know that you should be perfect on the black, these are made more difficult.
$37.
Well, the black's in, but again he needs to go to the potting well. And eventually, doesn't matter how good you are, it will run dry.
Shaun Murphy, 37.
He's having a look at the plant to the green pocket, just checking how close they are, so he can manipulate this. Just depends if he can get a decent cue ball and playing for the black. I think it's just set for the far jaw, so with the balls being close together, you would just aim a bit thicker on the actual pot, the red that you're hitting. I expect him to get close to this, but as I say, can he get a good cue ball at the same time?
Well, with that red, Ding has doubled his points total for the match. Can he ignite something? Get going.
Eight. Nine. $15. $16.
Right now, Murphy is thankful for the two
23.
really awkward reds on this left-hand side cushion. Not to mention the semi-awkward red close to the baulk line.
$24. $31. 32.
Just in playing this next red, be interesting to see if he just pushes the red below it. Might try and push that into play. Just a bit too straight
37.
on it. But he might just try and put a little full ball cannon on it. Yeah, he's played it. Good shot.
38.
I don't think the natural here is going to lift the red in the left cushion. I think he's playing for the red near the green. That'll just slip past the red, but having missed the blue, he's giving the chance back to Shaun, but I suppose at least he's back in the frame.
And the two reds that were a help a few moments ago for Murphy are now a hindrance.
1. Seven.
Unlucky, Alan.
Yeah, that was a correct shot. Oh, how do you like these? This is a nasty one. Oh, what a shot that is. And he's got the angle. So the black will go in the blue spot. I don't think he'll play the cannon on the red, but what he probably will do is
15.
get a decent angle if he plays for bulk colours to just drop on that red. He's playing for a half ball yellow, is he? Yeah, staying for black.
16.
I think that's a mistake. Bulk colours, I suppose he's still on the green, but definitely a bulk colour would have been easier access to that last red. The green's on, but the blue's going to hamper him. See, if he played up for bulk colours there, he was almost guaranteed a way of getting close to the red. He still can, but you're going to have to pull out something special.
Wow. Shaun Murphy 16. Ding Junhui 7.
Well, unfortunate to going off, of course he was. And as Alan said, I think the mistake came before that. So unlike the first two frames, the third very much in the balance. And that's the kind of kiss you get when you're 2-0 up. Smattering of applause, but Murphy was fortunate.
Shaun Murphy 4.
And crucially, Shaun Murphy does not need the blue. Unfortunate again, just any run of the ball that's been going tonight, Shaun's definitely had it.
That last shot, there was a series on RTV back in the 70s called Indoor League, that bar billiards. That shot reminded me of that. Oh dear me, Shaun, that's wasteful. Wasteful.
I actually think if I could, one criticism in the way he played this, I don't think he has to get the cue ball as far down as that. I think he can drop it in dead weight, make the pot easier, and he's still been on the green with a nice angle to get on there. But I know it's gone now. But why he played it at that pace, I'm not so sure. Once again, fortunate not to leave the yellow. Ding trying to lift the blue, clever shot. Massive frame, isn't it? Because we know that, talking about this game, it doesn't forgive mistakes. Shaun Murphy, for all the world, looked like going 3-0 in front.
And now the pendulum has swung. And so Ding's decision to cleverly get the blue away from the cushion might reap rich dividends.
Two.
When you've got world-class players down, you need to keep them there.
Nine.
Murphy will be really annoyed with himself.
$14.
Two in front, Ding, so only the pink required.
Junhui 20 and the frame.
It could so easily have been 3-0 to Shaun Murphy. If Ding wins this match, we might look back on frame 3 this evening as being the swing frame.
Welcome back to the Group 1 playoff. Ding against Murphy for a place in the semi-finals of the Champion of Champions. It's the best of 11, and in the fourth, Murphy missed a red to give Ding an opening. He didn't waste that opportunity. In the fifth, Ding looked in control and added another to his score. The sixth was a different story. Murphy's break of 118 saw him secure that frame.
18.
And then a break of 88 was enough to take the seventh. This is now the eighth. Commentary from David Hendon and Neil Folds.
More like it. That was an excellent pot. Shaped the cue ball beautifully around the table for the black. And as we've been saying, time to get your scoring boots on. Win frames in one visit, like Shaun Murphy has been doing.
Eight. Nine.
Just feel the cue ball's drifted a little bit too far there. Didn't want a big angle on this shot. Flying into them. Don't think it was the original plan, but it's a good effort.
$15.
A little unlucky. It wasn't very nice, but of course
Junhui
he
15.
knew that he would be on the black the way he was playing it. It kind of continues, isn't it? He's had his opportunities, but not been anywhere near as sharp as Murphy in amongst them.
One.
Well, Ding must fear the worst already in this frame after
6.
the last 2 big breaks that Murphy made. He had his chance there.
7.
Head to head certainly favoured Murphy coming in, 12-6 to him. In the last 4 meetings, Ding hasn't beaten him for 5 years.
14. $15. $22. 23.
It's been a gripping match. Everyone has been enjoying it. Standard has been very good. Murphy's just he's got a problem here that he's finished just the wrong side of this. And there's no easy red to the left corner. He's have to dig down. So he's playing a mid-range shot here. He's queuing well enough to get it. But they can be missed.
28. 29.
He seems to be just devouring those mid-range shots right now. Has to be the best I've seen him cue all season. And probably going back to
34.
last year when he played in the UK final and some of the other matches he lost to O'Sullivan. Players' Championship, he's played okay there. But here he is playing well again.
35.
Yeah, and I think the encouraging thing for Murphy in this match is that he had to find something. He went 3-2 down, but his head certainly didn't drop. He's come out fighting.
$40. 41.
I think he's a bit annoyed that he's gone just a fraction too far. It's an easy shot if he finishes level with the black. Wow, that had a look, didn't it?
48. 49.
Well, now he's looking good again. Just that slight scare.
$55. 56. $63.
Well, he just checked the scores. He's 45 in front, so just needs this red. Another terrific
64.
break from Shaun Murphy.
$69. $70.
So that man with a lot to think about. Seems every chance that he leaves, Murphy is punishing.
$75.
In fairness, he's had a lot of time to practice, hasn't he? He wasn't in the event last week in China. Maybe ultimately that's done him some good. He's fully prepared for his title defence. And with every chance now to make another century here.
83.
Yeah, I mean, he's not over the line in the match, but like
85.
anything else, when you get a classy player like him, who's been struggling, someone somewhere is going to be on the wrong end of it when you get your form back. At the moment, Ding is that
88.
man, because he's been absolutely deadly tonight.
$92.
Well, coming into the tournament, he'd only made 4 centuries all season. But he's now made 2 this evening.
103.
Just a brilliant display of snooker
110
from Shaun Murphy. Breaks of 118, 88 and that 110, and he is on the verge of a place in the semi-finals of the Champion of Champions. He now leads Ding Junhui by 5 frames to 3. Ding clearly with it all to do.
Welcome back to Coventry for the final game in Group
6.
1. The winner through to the semi-finals. It's Ding against Murphy. Murphy is just a frame away from the win. Ding is at the table as we join the commentators David Hendon and Neil Foles.
7.
So Murphy needs 1, Ding needs a big comeback. His highest break tonight, 43, Ding. That's got to go up, surely. Because Murphy's had 2 centuries and several other big breaks as well.
$12. $13.
Ding, of course, is more than capable of producing the sort of breaks Murphy has. He just hasn't done it yet tonight. Still time. Just looked a little rusty early on against Michael Giorgio. He did have the 139. At other times there were a lot of mistakes. Should really have won 4-1. Lost a very close 5th frame before pretty much falling over the line in the last.
18.
But this is a different challenge. This is now playing catch-up.
It was a
19.
really clever shot, actually. Managed to work out that all the reds were going to avoid getting him in the way of the black.
26. $27. $34. $35.
Well, a few shots ago he checked out that red to the right middle. It does go.
42.
Not too many other options though after this.
$43.
Well, that equals his highest break of the evening, just 43.
Well, there's a plant as it happens. Must be one.
49.
Yeah, there were two reds there actually from that low angle. You can even see the back one. I think it looks like it's not quite in line. He's got to make it into a plant. Two reds are far enough apart. I guess it could be missable. Well worked.
50.
That slow walk around the table is an indication that he's not
57.
on certainly the top red, right hand red. Well, it looks like he's finished in the one place where neither red go, the one below the pink or the one this side of it. That was a great shot.
58.
Two plants in the break. That one was really difficult.
Yeah, the reds are a mile apart. He was using the rest as well. But he's missed the green. After that great plant, he's missed the green. And there's enough on here for Murphy.
Junhui 58.
Well, that was the biggest surprise of the lot. Very rare you see any emotion, but I think he's a little bewildered by that.
One.
Well, he's certainly playing well enough to dish these up, but of course, given that this is the one, the chance to win the match
8.
here, just puts a little bit of extra pressure on. And he may have been very dominant, but if he doesn't win this frame from here, then 5-4 means Ding could still certainly win it. So it feels like there's quite a bit on this. Get the match over with while you can.
$15. $16.
Yeah, Ding looking at the table, can see that they're all there for Murphy. There's nothing safe at all. It's just about keeping composed and taking this out.
.22. .23. .30. .31. .38.
Doesn't matter what colour he plays on here. You might want to play on something up the table like the blue.
39.
I think that's what he did play, but it looks like he's going to be on the pink. He gets right behind the blue. You can't imagine him not clearing, but now he's got some more work to do.
.45.
Now, another
47.
cued shot. Junhui knows it's completely out of his hands. But Shaun Murphy has been quite brilliant. The sweetness of his ball striking has been something to see.
Yeah, this is a huge tournament. He was very proud to win it last year. He was determined to put up a good show on his title defence. He's certainly done that.
54.
It was just a little wobble mid-match when Ding won those close frames. But my, how Murphy's responded.
59.
Well, it's the one thing that causes you a problem. He's finished short, he needs the black, and it's a natural to come all round the table just before the middle pocket. Played it pretty well, hasn't he? He's gone a bit too far. There's always something to make things difficult. Match ball. It is missable.
Cued so well all night, just needs one more good pot. And it's not there. Ding leaps out of his
Shaun
chair.
Murphy, 65.
Wow, well, it's incredible, isn't it? It's that one shot, just the one that gets you over the line. Okay, wasn't on it perfectly, but I still backed him. And I think Dinger thought, oh, why not? I'm just going to go for this. He certainly looked at the potting angle. It was very difficult. I think this shot's difficult now as well, even though I feel that the way he's been playing he should get it, but the mind can play tricks.
Second chance at the black. And in it goes. And Shaun Murphy is into the semi-finals. He was put under a bit of mid-match pressure by Ding Junhui, who led 3-2, who responded superbly. 2 centuries, breaks of 118 and 110, and he's relieved to see the final black go in. So the defending champion is into the last 4. Shaun Murphy has beaten Ding Junhui by 6 frames to 3.
Confirmation that Shaun Murphy, the defending champion, is through to the semi-finals in the 2018 ManBet X Champion of Champions.